So everyone's been asking, what is Plasma? Why did you name the album Plasma? What were you thinking? And I am here to set the record straight, literally. So stay tuned. Plasma is the fourth state of matter. So if you take gas and, in a space, you set the temperature and voltage and pressure to a certain point enough to begin to break the gas molecules, the bonds in the gas molecules that would create positive and negative particles in this space. What happens is this disintegration and then, a recombination, disintegration, and this causes a glow. I did feel like at the time while I was writing the songs, it took me back to while I was in grad school working with plasmas, me being a nerd obviously, and I thought that I think the contradictions in most of my songs exemplify the concept of a plasma. I thought plasma was a great metaphor for life. I think anybody, who has stepped out of their comfort zone, anyone who has, tried to grow as a person, and with progress also comes contradiction, where you obviously would have this thing that everyone can physically, see, that is beautiful, that's working out, and there might be another part that might not be very visible to everyone that you struggle with, and if we dig deeper beyond that glow, beyond that beautiful, there is contradiction of positive and negatives, of victories and defeats, of contradictions that sort of have to coexist together. One of the songs that really showcased that was Picture Perfect. I was really thinking about social media whenever I wrote Picture Perfect, and how we go through so much to generally edit ourselves and show ourselves in a particular way. And some to the extreme where it's like they are showing us a version of themselves that doesn't even exist in real life, and all to impress, and just a falsehood that people have bought into. I don't know about you guys, but if I'm taking a picture on Instagram, I probably have to take like 1,000 pictures, not 1,000, maybe like 20, and then I have to go through each one of them and see which one shows me the best. That stuff is so stressful. And then you put it in and it's like, oh, all that work, and then just to get some likes. Let me burn blue. For you, till it turns to fade, a fire you can't contain. I don't know if you figured it out. So burn blue is actually aka plasma, because the plasma glow usually is blue in color. Well, depending on the type of gas that's in that space at the time, and that I think that would determine the color. I think. Usually, and if you look at the lines where I'm like, it's funny how a fragile glass can cut you so bad if you break it, and how a vessel could pour wine so sweet and bile so bitter, and how your falling apart is mending someone back together again. And I was just talking about the contradictions of a person, and how complex we are. Even sometimes we may not even be privy to other parts of ourselves, and then you're put in certain situations and you begin to think, like, where did that come from? What is this side of me? But I think that's what makes life beautiful. Everybody can relate to that, regardless of your social status or economic status, race, gender. I mean, I think we have our struggles and we have our victories, and sometimes they're all happening at the same time. And that was why I named the album Plasma. I'll be doing more of these videos in the future. Not too much, maybe 2 more, explaining some songs and what I was thinking when I wrote the album. I just want to say thank you to everyone who has been so supportive. I mean, I don't think you realize when you go out and buy, I mean, you can probably find it somewhere and go and download it, but when you go out and actually support artists like us who are independent, and go out and support artists like us who have put everything, all of our resources, all of our time, and you buy that one album that's 15 minutes long, you have validated our work. And I just want to say thank you for those who do not wait for hype, who do not wait for mainstream, and who do not wait for someone to tell them that something was cool before they do it. Thank you so much. And if you haven't, if you haven't bought the album and you'd like to listen to it, it's on iTunes, on Google Play, and I think anywhere you buy music. And if you want a physical copy, you can also get it at my website, www.officialadaku.com. If you get physical copies, they'll be autographed if you care for that. And you can connect with me on Twitter, Adaku Music, on Facebook, Adaku Music, on Instagram, Adaku Music. So I am everywhere. Just look for me. Let's connect and let me know what you think about the songs. If you also want to preview some songs, I think I have like 2 songs on SoundCloud for you to stream. Thank you so much, everybody, and until next time, bye.
Together again.